Why are you comfortable? There's a 0% chance that you make it to where you're trying to go. You're not gonna make it. You are going to fail repeatedly. You're gonna keep failing over and over. But there's a version of you out there that is going to make it. There's a version of you in this world, in another reality, that is going to make it. You have to become that person. If you don't become that person, then you're not gonna make it. It's not possible for you to make it. You're lazy. You don't do what you're supposed to do. You procrastinate. You scroll on TikTok. You watch YouTube videos all day. You're not gonna make it. You think the people that are where you want to be do that stuff all day? No, that's how they got to where they are. That's how they stay at the top. That's how they get to the next level. They're constantly striving to do better. They're trying to be the best version of themselves. That's the only version of you that's gonna make it. The you that you're being right now, you're not gonna make it. You just can't do it. And I hate to put that barrier on you, but you can't do it. You're not gonna make it unless you change your mindset. You need to focus on the things that you can do today for the you tomorrow. The you that you see in your vision board, living that lifestyle that you want to live. That's the only version of you that's going to make it. There's no way you make it right now the way you are. Get up and go to the gym right now. Get up and read a book. Go study something. Do something productive that heads towards your goals. Do anything. But instead you're choosing to be on social media scrolling. Instead you're choosing to jerk off. Instead you're choosing to eat a bowl of cereal. You're not going to make it. You're never going to get there. Those aren't the steps you take. You're not on the right path. You need to focus on the path that's going to get you to where you want to be and stop taking detours. You've picked up enough stuff along the way. You have enough information and knowledge. We're living in the age of information right now. There's a plentiful amount of information at your fingertips. Go on ChatGPT, look up ChatGPT, what do I do to get famous? And it'll give you an entire list of things you can do to get famous if that's what you want. Or it'll give you an entire list of what stocks to invest in if you want to do it the old-fashioned way. You listen to these motivational audios all the time talking about you can do anything you put your mind to. You can make it. You just need to grind, have focus and consistency. And then what do? You grind for a little bit and then you stop. There goes the consistency out the window. And for you Christians that constantly think that everything you do is okay because God will forgive you, lock in. Yes, God will forgive you, but are you going to be able to forgive yourself in 25 years when you're still in the same cycle, repeating the same habits, talking to the same people, bank account still empty, spirit still fragmented, soul still lost, mind still clouded? Yes, God will forgive you, but will you be able to forgive yourself? You may not know what you do spiritually sometimes, but you are very aware of what you're doing here in this physical realm. And if you're not doing the things you need to do to elevate yourself, it's on you. You can't blame anybody else. You can't blame the devil. He has no power. You can't blame God. He only wants what's good for you. You can't blame Jesus. He sacrificed himself for you. So lock in. It's on you. Get out of your loop while you're still young. Get out of your loop while you're still actually striving to be the best version of yourself. Only you can break the loop. Nobody and nothing can do it for you. It's a consistent pattern, a spiral. Break it. Break the pattern. Be the person that brings generational wealth into your family. It's 2026. Be the person that homeschools your kids because you know the school system is cooked. Be the person that leads your family to Christ because you know he's good and get people out of their sinful ways. Be the person that travels the world, preaches the gospel everywhere that they go. Be the person that you know you can be. Be the person that the Lord designed you to be. He knew you before birth and he said, I want you to be this. And the devil said, oh, I want him to hate you. Are you going to keep falling for the dude that wants you to hate the most pure, positive, love being in all of existence? That doesn't even make sense. Stop falling and stand up and stay standing. Bow to no one other than the Lord. Have no fear, for the Lord did not give you a spirit of fear. Focus on what is good. Focus on God and go to the next level. It's your choice. Are you going to stay stuck down here or are you going to level up? Are you going to stay inconsistent or are you going to focus and break the patterns? Are you going to keep repeating in this cycle with your old friends or are you going to move on and make new friends and get to a new level? It's time to lock in with the big dogs. We're all humans. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's time to lock in with the big dogs. There's no excuse for you to stay stuck in your patterns and habits. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. I know people that have been abused. I know people that have gone through SA. I know people that have been manipulated throughout their entire childhood into thinking that they're not worth anything. I know people from foreign countries that came here and they made it out because they stayed focused and consistent and they didn't allow the world to conform them into mediocrity. But you're not going to make it though. You're not going to make it. Why? Because you're comfortable. Why are you comfortable? Why are you laying in your bed comfortable? Why are you drinking and smoking with your friends comfortable? What is comfortable about the life that you're living right now? When you know that there's so much more available for you. Stop staying comfortable, lock in. The only way to be free in this world is by having consistency and discipline. That's the only option. That's the only choice. There's no other way to be set free truly. You need consistency and discipline. Without God, you can't have consistency and discipline because you wouldn't exist. So focus on God, have consistency, have discipline, and stop acting so comfortable. You're lying to yourself. You could be living a great life. You could be living a life of kings. You could be living a life with the Lord, and you're choosing to act comfortable. In a world where money rules everything, you're comfortable with your bank account being less than $3,000. You're comfortable with your bank account going into the negatives. And then it's okay because it's going to come out next week when I get paid. That's not cool. That's not okay. That's not healthy. You're locked. You're chained up. You're stuck. You're trapped. You're in the rat race. You're in the loop. You need to break out the loop and get to the next level. And the only way to do that is through focus and discipline. And the only way to have that is God. So lock in with God and get to the next level. Stop letting your mind get distracted by sex and money and drugs. It's not relevant. Focus on the truth. Focus on the way. Focus on the light. Focus on your vision. Don't let your mind get clouded by all these distractions. You have a vision board for a reason. When you're distracted, look at your vision board and lock in. What's next? What's the next step? You need to move forward. Stop staying stuck. Social media is like a trap. It's like quicksand. You scroll once, now you're scrolling again. Now all of a sudden you've been scrolling for 30 minutes and your receptors are fried and you can't focus on anything. You turn your phone off because you're like, oh, I'm in social media land. You feel like you done left the planet. It's a trap. They want you to be stuck. Take advantage of the opportunity that you have granted to you in this life. There's people that are crippled. There's people that have mental fragmentation. They can't even operate and function as a proper human. If you're able to watch this video, like, subscribe, and comment, then you're able to be successful. Don't take what you have right in front of you for granted. You have everything. You have the world. It's yours. God made you in his image. He said, look, you have domain over this space. The devil down there, he has no authority over you. You have domain. This is your dominion. This is your space. Do what you will. Focus on me and I will guide you towards what is good. Focus on the truth. The truth being that this is your domain. The truth being that God is good. And the truth being that you need to be disciplined and focused, because otherwise you're gonna fail miserably. You know, you can do drugs, you can have sex, you can drink alcohol, you can party, and you can do all these things that all the gurus tell you not to do and still be successful. That's what the rappers do. But they're successful. You wanna know why? Because they did one thing. They stayed consistent, and they kept rapping, and they kept posting, and they kept promoting, and they stayed consistent, and they didn't let anybody tell them that they couldn't do it. So consistency is always gonna be the key. You need to be consistent and focused and disciplined. And if you can do that, then that's how you achieve success. Even if you're undisciplined in certain areas of your life, you need to be disciplined in the rest of the areas of your life if you want to get to success. Now, if you can be disciplined in those other areas too, that's how you get true fulfillment. That's how Jesus saves your soul, because he says, hey, you've been forgiven, but look, focus on me and don't let yourself get distracted by all these other things. That's how you have true fulfillment. If you want true fulfillment, you need to be disciplined in every area. But if you just want success, just be disciplined in one thing for 5 years and you will be at the top of the leaderboard. You will be one of the best in your field. People can't do that. Humans don't know how to be consistent. People don't know how to be disciplined. You have one job. Pick something and stick to it. That's all you have to do.